Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he will go all the way. David Njoku. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Go! Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut, hut.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Here's a give to Achane. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. This pass is caught at the 2. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
It's on.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Taken in by Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Jay Fowler's the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to have the Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Third down, 3 to go. Now, Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
A run up the middle with Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. Once again, it's Chubb. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun, Jackson. Pass complete there to Harrison. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Jackson on 4th down. He's got his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. At their own 36-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. On the handoff, this is Achane. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Jackson. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Black Knights will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Black Knights. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
The motion man is Johnson. Jackson now on 2nd down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here's 2nd and 9. A run with the fullback, Ingold. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and 6. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the deficit down to 1. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Oh, short game there to about the 22. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go!
Once again, it's Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Makes the score, Ravens 23, Black Knights 17.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
You see him? 180. Hey, report.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Now, faking the give. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
There's that man again, another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. That is caught to the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Black Knights. The extra point is good. And the Black Knights will cut it to a 2-point lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, H.A. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's H.A. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments.
He is in. Touchdown, Black Knights. That is second touchdown tonight. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Black Knights will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
Really quick.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to run at the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's into the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's a dozen. Catch number 12. And a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and They get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the ground is H.A. And he'll get about 5. He'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for H.A. And he will score. Devon H.A. Touchdown, Black Knights. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Taken in by Gesicki. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Jackson looking to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they could build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and short. Jackson, that's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Black Knights. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jackson up top again. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Again, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Gain of 12 and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go now. Ready.
On the carry, here's A-Chain.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Check go.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the Black Knights are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. In motion, it's Waddle. Now, faking the give. Sending it deep for Waddle. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops